Hey, 1st through 4th grade leaders, this weekend is our last weekend for the big idea of forgiveness. Forgiveness is deciding someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay. Our Bible story this weekend comes from Matthew chapter 18, verses 21 through 35. Jesus tells the story about a servant who is weighed down by millions of dollars in debt. The servant gets a big break when the king forgives the servant. However, he gets caught when he doesn't turn around and forgive others like the king forgave him. Our bottom line this week is, since God forgave you, you should forgive others. So as our kiddos arrive this week, we're going to continue working on the books of the Bible. We are going to have the chutes and ladders set up once again. The kids really like that, and they didn't get to play very much, so we're going to set them up. And as the kids arrive, what I would like you to do is each kid gets to roll a die, and they will go the number of spaces that they roll, but they will also say the books of the Bible. So if they roll a number 4 and they're the first kiddo, they're going to do the first 4 books of the Bible, then they go 4 spaces. The next kiddo in line rolls the die and continues where the last kid left off, and see who can get to the end of the chutes and ladders first, which team, until we start. Remember where they are in their books of the Bible and also their spot, because you can pick this game up during pickup time. You can continue working on this game. After large group, the first activity is called 77 seconds. What they're going to do is each group is going to have some cups of water and Alka-Seltzer, which is also called our coins. Each group will you're going to explain how the coins are a bit like the ones in our story today about the unforgiving servant. They dissolve in around 77 seconds, which is close to the amount of time that Jesus told us to forgive others. One at a time, the kids are going to drop their coin into the water, and they will have 77 seconds before it dissolves to answer a forgiveness scenario that you're going to read off. If the kids answer it quickly, if it's your older kids, then you can have some follow-up questions that will be listed. If it's your younger kids and they answer the question pretty quickly and still have time, have them repeat the bottom line again. For the next activity, it's called Tools of the Trade. One of the things I'm going to do in large group is an object lesson with a hammer and nails. So during our Bible Tools of the Trade, they're going to use the code sheets to uncover the verse that we're working on. After everyone has finished their sheets, I want you to gather them together and look up the Bible verse in chapter 3, verse 13. And then there's some discussion questions for our 3rd and 4th graders. Where the hammer comes in is our last prayer and dismiss time. Each group will have a hammer picture to show. What you're going to do is you're going to tell the kids that, encourage them to be reverent during this time. Tell them the phrase of a prayer, I will forgive as God forgave me. And every time you raise the hammer, they're to say that phrase. So practice the phrase a couple of times with them. So for instance, you're going to say, please help us to remember your forgiveness so that, and you'll raise the hammer, and the kids will say, I will forgive others as God forgives me. And you have several different sentences to say to the kids. Hope that's clear. We will go over it during huddle up time. Any questions that you might have, or you can email me. We are continuing to get ready for Easter. I have lots of exciting stuff coming up, so look for an email coming up this coming weekend that will explain everything that is happening at Palm Vista. Hope you're having a great week. Can't wait to see you. Huddle up time is 8:40 for first service and 10:10 to 10:15 for second service. Thanks so much. See you Sunday.